gods, have mercy on my soul. The world started to shake, and my memories seemed to fade away. Did we just travel back in time due to an apocalypse? I guess so. It feels odd. The Iberian war chief almost caught up to Aballos, who this time didn't bother with an ambush. Somehow I believed something else should have happened. Oh well, that attack could have been devastating to the Nervii invasion. But now, thanks to this, an assault on Catuba was possible. Its high walls could solidify Nervii influence in southern Iberia forever. But first, he needs to take them. Aballos started the assault from the north. His only Germanic hunters stealthily ran forward to burn down the towers with flaming arrows. This allowed the siege equipment and ladders to push forward. The battle would begin. It was a fierce fight for the walls. Many men lost their lives in an attempt to redeem the loss of their beloved High King. As the Gallic axemen started to cut their way through the enemy and get in behind their lines, the city surrendered, all without the need of our second army. With the mighty city under Nervii control, it was time to stabilize. It was a good place to lay low for a bit to lick our wounds. But as the town was filled with men, Aballos took his forces to the other side of the defenses to use them as a protection from the Iberian war chief on their tail. In the north, the Gallic forces had finally entered Gallia. At first they laid siege to the massive trading hub, but quickly realized it was without merit. Hence another plan was set into action, a scheme to lure out the defending force. Most of the Nervii armies would attempt to irritate the Iberians by going down into their peninsula. They hoped for a reaction that allowed the second army, which laid an ambush nearby, to either spring the trap or jump out of hiding to besiege the town. But instead the Lusitani made a move that surprised almost everyone in the entire world. They set sail just to land near Lemonum and push north into Gallic territory. The ambushing army came out of hiding to hunt down the aggressive enemies, while the second army was prepared to defend their homeland. Luckily, winter was soon to arrive and help in the defense. Back in the south, on the other hand, the situation was still tense. The Iberian force laid siege to Catuba, encircling one army inside. The once great walls meant to protect the Nervii had become a prison. Now the Lusitani war chief could just march around to attack the minor camp outside. And as always, Aballos would be the one to stay in charge of this defense. He had gone toe to toe with the finest of the Iceni, to the most powerful Romans, and now he had to do the same against the Iberians. All relied on just one man. Okay, so I've turned off the script now. Now it's just me talking, and apparently we ended up having a lot, and I really mean a lot, of glitches and bugs and just crashes overall in this head-to-head here. Just doing this last session, and we decided just to end it because we didn't want to keep going. It was too laggy, it annoyed both of us a lot. It meant that we couldn't actually fight battles. We had to auto-resolve them every time, giving me the advantage of course. And that's not gonna work. It would just be way too easy that way. So we decided to stop it here. We're gonna say it's a tie, but I will let you decide who actually won. I'm just gonna describe the situation for you just so you can make a proper decision out of it. Right now in the south, we have taken Catuba, and we have two armies down there. One of the armies, we're currently on our way to have a massive clash that could determine everything again, just like in the last episode before everything turned to shits and started crashing and glitched out and so on. While in the north, I have two armies moving into Iberia unopposed that can destroy his economy. All the way up in my territory, Immersaholic is actually on his way to attack my settlements. But I once again have one of my more elite armies on their tails ready to attack them. Plus winter is on its way, and that allows me to build a second army in Gaul, which was already on its way. And that means that the Iceni weak forces need to go through them before they actually can do something up there. He is of course a better duelist than me, he's better in battles. We've seen that all the way through this so far, where I've only won a few, yet I've been outnumbered in almost every battle. That's just smart moves from him. But basically this is the situation so far. Every battle he loses, I get very close. Every battle I lose, I just build another army and go south. So that's how we actually described it ourselves, like it's a kind of stalemate where he keeps on pushing me out and I have so much gold I can always just keep building new armies, just send them down. Basically, this is the end. So we're not gonna go on to that anymore. Instead, I want to talk a bit about the future of this campaign. Immersaholic and I, we were debating to make a poll for what campaign or head-to-head we should do next time. We were debating Bactria and Egypt. We were debating Syracuse and Rome for the Rise of the Republic DLC. But we have actually decided to go for Rome and Syracuse on the Macedonian Wars campaign. It's a unique campaign only for Divided Impera, and I doubt anybody, I mean, I've seen one YouTuber actually make a campaign on that DLC. But the map itself looks great and I don't understand why nobody have done it before. So Immersaholic and I aren't gonna be the first to do it, unless somebody's gonna do it in the meantime while we are away from it. It's gonna be a ton of fun. We have already tested it out and it should work fine. And because we're both gonna be playing on the downloaded DEI version, hopefully we're not gonna have these crashes again, because we believe that these crashes are caused because of us being on the updated version, where we started the campaign on the 1.2.7 and it's now 1.2.8. I believe that's what caused all the fuss and problems. But hopefully nothing bad is gonna happen in this one. It's gonna start in early December, late November maybe. That's where we're gonna start recording it. In the meantime, we're gonna have a lot of different projects going on our own and with other people maybe. And also we're probably gonna do some battles here and there. He's probably gonna feature in one of my tactics videos sometime. And I can probably feature in one of his many duels, online battles he creates all the time, so we can be part of them as well. I'll probably win one. Who knows? But with that said, goodbye and spread happiness.